Okay, so here's what I'm up to right now. I've been going around the house and putting in the new window sills. The old ones were all trash, some sort of MDF that had gotten water, bubbled up, nasty. So replace them all. They're starting to look really good. The last two windows that I have are these. I was told by our window company here who's going to be putting in the all new windows and doors because we're doing the vinyl retrofit windows, they told me to put the windowsills in first, then they'll put the windows in on top of that. It's fine. So they're going to be putting them in soon, so I need to get these on. However, where these two windows are, these are the last two, I know that underneath the house right here in the crawl space, our termite pest control guy told us that this was the worst spot where there were termites. If you look, let me bring the camera in here, sorry. If you look right here, you can see that yes indeed there is some termite damage here, as well as over on this side. The lighting is terrible, but anyway, so what I need to do is take off the drywall here and just sort of assess the situation. Termites have been sprayed, baited, all the stuff that they do. So I'm not worried about moving forward. We just need to figure out what damage there is and what we need to replace. I'm assuming at the very least I'm going to be replacing these two 2x4s here, these sills. But I may have to replace some of the studs that are underneath them. Who knows what that looks like. So let's dig into it right now. Well, the drama continues here. I thought that we would probably be fine with pulling this out, replacing a couple boards, but let me kind of show you what we're dealing with. So I've torn out all of this stuff. Now, some of this stuff over here, not so bad. When you get here, this is definitely sunken down. And these that are supposed to be holding up our house, I mean, oh my gosh. This is just destroyed. So this is definitely a load-bearing wall, and this is a load beam that goes from here all the way up and being tied into some sort of header up there. So there's also more damage over there in the corner, same kind of thing. So what I need to do now, this was clearly repaired before. There was some different type of insulation in a few of these. These are not original. You can tell these were added later. I don't know how long ago, but they're also destroyed, eaten by termites. And you can see the plywood here is different. Interesting too. I don't know if you can see this, but there is some daylight down there. So this just goes down and out. The daylight that you see there is not actually outside. That's probably where there's a vent for the crawl space down below. So you're just seeing light coming in from that vent. But this is no good. So I think what I'm gonna do next, I'm probably gonna tear out this strip of subfloor that's here, just to be able to see. Unless it was completely repaired, but I don't know how it would have been already. I'm guessing the pony wall from the foundation coming up to the subfloor here is also destroyed. If not the same, maybe even worse, probably worse. So I'm gonna tear out this strip so I can see under there, and we'll just assess the damage. I mean, when you're remodeling houses, it's just kind of like this. You know, all I needed to do in this area was put a couple windowsills up, and I could have done that, but I knew that I wanted to get to the bottom of what was causing this stuff. I knew there was indication of damage over there, and so anyway, one thing leads to another. We'll see how far we get down this. Okay, so this is what I came up with. It seems like most everything is fine. The load from this here is fine all the way down to the plate. The corner over there is not so good, but this one here is destroyed. There's nothing holding this up. And this right here is definitely where load needs to transfer down to that plate, down the pony wall and onto the foundation, and there's nothing holding it up right now. So I've just set this up. I'm gonna try and lift this up just a hair. I do not want to go up very much. Clearly the house has settled a bit, but I'll go up just to snug things up here, and then I'll be able to start taking off some of these boards that are rotten, and we'll get those replaced here pretty quick. Okay, I think that's as far as I want to lift it. I don't even know if it's gone up at all. I can hear things kind of creaking, you know, up there and down here. So I feel like that's enough to know there's definitely a lot of load on this right now. So now I can safely remove some of the stuff down here at the bottom and start replacing it with brand new wood. Okay, it has been way longer than I would like to admit. It's been sort of an all-day thing trying to get this stuff fixed and cleaned up. Here's where I'm at right now. I didn't film everything just because I just wanted to get it done today, and it was kind of hard to film down below, but here's what I have. So I had to go down all the way down to the foundation over here. All the light colored wood that you see is new. So lots of new wood, which is great because now I know this is rock solid and nothing bad is going to happen over here. In about a week and a half, we're getting brand new windows, and they will be sealed up. Very nice. These are in terrible shape, and you can see the paint around the edges. That's actually from the outside. I painted the outside of the house a few days ago, and I took advantage doing that before we got new windows so I wouldn't have to tape anything off. So I kind of just blasted them, and it looks like we're decorating for Christmas. We are not. So anyway, I'm going to try and wrap this up here pretty quick. I need to put some new subfloor down here, and then throw some insulation in the wall, get some sheetrock on the wall, and then once that's done, I can do what I wanted to start doing yesterday, which was to put the windowsills on. And once the windowsills are up, we'll be ready for the window installation. Well, forgot to film it, but I put on all the drywall and screwed it on there so you can see this project is coming to a close. All the rot was taken care of, and I can now start mudding this, covering everything up, and then get to the original project of putting the sills on. And I'll probably do that another day. Have some things to do this afternoon, but we're almost done with this project. Okay, we're pretty much done with this project. This is as much as I'm going to work on this until a later date. I'll be moving on to a few other things before I come back and start working on finishing up this living room. But for now, this is what we have. Just a very rough mud on the wall. I got the two windowsills in place, and there's no more rot. Everything's good to go. So when the window installers come, they can put those windows right on top of the sills, and then we'll do all the finish work, the little trims and things after the fact. So that's all I got.